Okay, so I'm just putting my flaky layers biscuits in my greased muffin tin, and I am just splitting our biscuits in half so that we get more out of our biscuit. We don't want it to be too thick because we don't want it to puff up too much. Okay, that looks perfect. Now I'm gonna come in with some cooked ground beef, and we're gonna put, a spoonful of ground beef in each of our little biscuits. We're making a super easy and delicious dinner. Okay, you could also make this for a little appetizer game day, but if you eat enough of them, they could be a full dinner. Ooh, this looks and smells so good. I love a little ground beef and biscuit combination, but what comes next is really gonna be the star of this dish. So I have 1 pound of cooked ground beef, and I am gonna try to use as much of it as possible so that none of it goes to waste. So I'm gonna fill up these pretty heavily. Now I'm coming in with some taco seasoning, and we are just gonna do a nice little sprinkle right on top of that ground beef. Nothing crazy, just get a little seasoning on our entire dish. Now you can make your own taco seasoning if you please. You can make your own biscuit dough if you like, but I like things easy and quick, so I just buy the pre-made stuff, and it tastes just as good as homemade. Okay, almost done. Just get a nice little sprinkle. I love how it cooks with the ground beef in the oven. Okay, so I used maybe about like 1/3 of our bag. Now for more flavor, I'm gonna bring in some salsa. I'm using this chunky medium salsa, and I have a scoop right here, and we're just gonna do a nice light scoop right on top of that ground beef, add more flavor, make it super moist and delicious, because when you pre-cook your ground beef and put it in the oven, it can get a little dry, but this helps prevent any drying, and it just tastes delicious. Just a nice little Mexican-inspired, quick little dinner. Doesn't get any easier than this, but like I say with everything, you can make your own homemade salsa. Go for it. If you have a good homemade salsa recipe, drop it in the comments. I would love to try it out. But for today, we're using this pre-made stuff, and it's gonna be good. Almost done. Perfect. Now you guys know I cannot make anything without some cheese. So let's go ahead and just do a nice sprinkle of this Mexican 4 cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. You could shred your own cheese. I just love the Tillamook, so I try to use Tillamook whenever I can. It is getting a little pricey these days, so sometimes I skip it and get the generic brand, but look at those thick cuts. I mean, you cannot tell me there is a better cheese brand out there. I will not listen, because the farm style thick cut is my favorite. Okay, so we're just getting a nice, generous amount on top of our entire little biscuit cup. These are just gonna all bake together to make the most delicious little taco cups. And they're gonna be fluffy and flavorful, and most of all, cheesy. Almost done. Beautiful. Okay, guys, now this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350, and this is gonna cook for 15 minutes. Look how great these came out, and they smell amazing. Okay, before we try one, we are gonna just dress them a little bit with some sour cream, just a nice little dollop, nothing crazy. These are still warm, so you gotta be quick, because I want a hot taco cup. Woo, this looks so good. You can top it with whatever you want, some guacamole, some more salsa. I'm gonna do sour cream and then some green onion that I cut up already. And we're just gonna sprinkle that right on top, add some nice color to our dinner appetizer, whatever you wanna call it, because you eat with your eyes first, and color just makes everything look better. Oh my, look how cute these are. They came out so good, and they just puffed up the perfect amount because we did the half biscuits. If you want to be crazy and do the full biscuits, you're going to get really big puffy ones. So if you try that out, let me know. But I love these little half biscuits because they are the perfect size. Okay, get some green onions on each one, and then we're going to pop one out to eat. Oh my. Okay, I think this one right over here looks just decadent. Make sure we get the cheesy sides off, and then it should just pop right out. Look how good that looks. Okay, grab my plate. And this is a no fork, no knife. You just bite right into it. That is so good.